Are you all ready?
पैरों को बांधे बेड़िया बताए सौ कहानियां तू रोशनी तू रंग है तू उड़ रही पतंग है बना है तू ढाले गजब आसमाना है वो इस ज़माने का पैतरा।
India boasts a rich architectural heritage filled with temples, forts, mosques, and palaces. Indeed, when we think of Indian architecture, we think of prominently known buildings like Taj Mahal, Lotus Temple, the City Palace in Jaipur, South Indian temples, as well as the Lakshmi Vilas Palace. These structures reflect the artistic and technical skills of their creators, along with culture and historical narratives of the regions they represent. Although these are just the tip of the iceberg, they serve as reminders of a unique architectural tradition that spans centuries. Our country's architectural journey has transitioned from rock-cut caves of Ajanta and Ellora to the grand forts of Rajasthan. This diverse landscape reflects the influences and styles which each tell a different and unique story. As we dive deep into this heritage, we uncover how ancient practices evolved to innovative designs that respect culture and embrace modernity.
Going back in time, our heritage is marked by medieval traditions and diverse styles, from intricate carvings in temples of South India to the forts of the north. This included the Victoria Terminus in Mumbai, now known as Chhatrapati Shivaji Terminus. This was an example of high Victorian and European Gothic design, with elements from traditional Indian architecture. The town of Ooty also prominently features English Victorian buildings which were established during the British rule. It is dotted with charming bungalows, churches, and hotels that exemplify Victorian design. The mid-20th century was a turning point for Indian architecture. This architecture movement sought to address the needs of a rapidly modernizing nation while paying homage to India's diverse traditions. Influential architects such as Le Corbusier, who designed Chandigarh, sought to combine modernist principles with Indian cultural motifs. Chandigarh became a symbol of modernity, featuring open spaces and several sculptures, with recurring motif of what is known as the open hand, which now defines the city, symbolizing peace and reconciliation. He brought the idea of brutalist architecture and exposed concrete buildings in India. Indian architecture has always showcased grandeur and opulence, while his buildings exhibit a sense of rawness with hints of minimalism and low cost, which was the need for an independent India.
Another great standard introduced by him was the use of geometric shapes in architecture. The Mill Owners Association building in Ahmedabad exemplifies the defining features of public buildings, which include monumental ramps and external staircases. As modern architecture progressed, architects began to prioritize local context, climate, and culture in their designs. Notable figures like B.V. Doshi and Charles Correa infused contextual architecture, emphasizing the importance of integrating buildings with their surroundings. B.V. Doshi is focused on reflecting local culture, climate, and materials. A prime example of this is Indian Institute of Management in Bangalore. It is thoughtfully integrated into their surroundings, which proves to be a seamless connection between environment and nature. The design is multifunctional, sustainable, and has features like bold geometry with thoughtful proportions, creating a visual balance.
You know, when you see a country or a culture for last 60 years, when before you were called no country, Then after independence, you are called a developing country. Then slowly you call the country which has nothing, and slowly you call third world country. And all these things are talked about because everybody generally sees how cultures happen. When you begin after a long struggle of dependence, and when you had a history, how does one really start coming back to one's own independence, the glories, and really say, no, I want to do something better? And I think that is the story of India.
Shifting our focus towards the residential aspect of architecture, modern residential architecture, especially in South India, blends traditional elements with contemporary design, resulting in homes that are both functional and aesthetically pleasing. These homes often prioritize natural ventilation and light, essential for the region's warm climate. Regions like Kerala showcase unique concepts like the traditional Nalukettu, a four-sided courtyard house that promotes natural ventilation and light. Elements such as terracotta tiles, sloped roofs, and spacious verandas create this dynamic interplay between historical influences and original approaches that create homes that are not only functional but also deeply rooted in the socio-cultural context of their surroundings. Additionally, architects are increasingly focusing on sustainability, integrating eco-friendly practices and smart technologies to minimize environmental impact. Projects like the Sazlan One Earth campus in Pune demonstrates a commitment to sustainability while embodying cutting-edge design.
Nari Gandhi was a pioneering architect known for his creative approach. His work is characterized by his deep respect for the environment. One of his celebrated projects is the Auroville Earth Institute, where he showcased his commitment to sustainability and community. His philosophy prioritized human experience and ecological balance, leaving a lasting impact on the field and future generations. Auroville's architecture is a harmonious blend of forward-thinking and sustainable practices. The town features an eclectic mix of structures, from the iconic Matri Mandir, a meditation center, to unique residential units crafted from natural materials. These buildings often incorporate organic shapes and local craftsmanship, promoting an aesthetic that respects the surrounding environment. Another renowned architect was Laurie Baker, whose work was focused on sustainable architecture. His designs traditionally featured clay and brick, emphasizing the cost-effective methods and energy efficiency. His notable projects include Indian Institute of Kozhikode, where he combines aesthetics with functionality. This serves as another shift to modern design and professionalism, as they are mainly incorporated in office buildings and shopping malls. This material is being used as it helps maximize daylight, and processes like glazing help maintain heat gain. This has led to iconic structures that redefine skylines. Throughout our exploration of Indian modern architecture, it's clear that this unique field has beautifully merged contemporary design with the rich tapestry of Indian culture. While British colonial influence did leave its mark, Indian architects have carved out an identity that resonates with local traditions, materials, and the vibrant life of communities. This thoughtful blending allows modern buildings not just to serve their purpose, but to tell stories that celebrate the past while looking ahead.
Additionally, the rise of green architecture marks an exciting shift in focus towards sustainability. Architects today are placing a strong emphasis on creating eco-friendly spaces that respect our environment. They are finding innovative ways to use renewable materials, design energy-efficient buildings, and manage water wisely. With developing technologies at our fingertips, there's incredible potential for constructing structures that are not only functional but also gentle on our planet. Ultimately, the future of architecture in India is about honoring our roots while embracing sustainable practices. we can anticipate exciting developments driven by technological advancements and continuously evolving cultural contexts. This balance ensures that the built environment can thrive alongside the culture it springs from, paving the way for a healthier, more harmonious way of living for everyone.
Architecture is an extension of life. Architecture is really what nature does to the landscape, to the life of people over time, how it evolves, how it merges, how it integrates, and how it becomes quiet, beautiful, but almost eternal. As if, that it has given us a sense of being spiritual.
Platinum Records, Shahar, take one.
Ahmedabad, the largest city in Gujarat, stands out as a hub of architectural diversity, showcasing a blend of historical and contemporary designs. One of the most prominent institutions in this landscape is SEPT University, renowned for its modernist approach and commitment to sustainable practices. The university not only serves as an educational hub, but also as a platform for architectural experimentation, inspiring future generation of architects. Within the SEPT campus lies Gufa, an underground art gallery designed by celebrated architect B.V. Doshi. It is a testament to the thoughtful use of space and materials. Another noteworthy landmark is the Mica campus. The geometric forms of the campus foster a dynamic atmosphere that encourages creativity in communication and design. Villa Shodin, designed by the legendary architect Louis Kahn, draws inspiration from vernacular architectural forms and makes extensive use of raw concrete. This residence is notable for its ability to harmonize with the tropical climate, employing design principles that promote natural ventilation and cooling. Kahn's vision is further realized in Sanskar Kendra, where he emphasizes on simplicity and functionality. A striking example of Ahmedabad's architectural evolution is the House of MG, which beautifully marries historical elements with modern amenities. This showcases ornate arcs, intricate jail screens, and spacious verandas, embodying the essence of traditional Indian architecture. As Ahmedabad continues to grow and modernize, places like Sindhu Bhavan Road illustrate the city's dedication to sustainable urban development. Here, modern and futuristic commercial structures coexist harmoniously with greenery, creating a balanced urban environment. Meanwhile, the Sabarmati riverfront stands as a pivotal element in urban planning and landscape architecture. The city is a living testament to the integration of culture, sustainability, and innovation. Modern Indian architecture featuring Nirma University.
I had a dream I could buy my way to heaven. When I awoke, I spent that on a necklace. I told God I'll be back in a second. Man, it's so hard not to act reckless. To whom much is given, much is tested. Get arrested, guess until he get the message. I feel the pressure under more scrutiny. And what I do, act more stupidly.
Are there rules through which we construct architecture and a building, or are there experiences through which we look at space, structure, form, light, ventilation, or construction, etc.?